have a problem like this, what you need to do is create basically two right triangles that are similar using the shadow of the pole down to the ground. So, as you can see, from the height of the flagpole down to the end of the shadow, you can see the line that is formed. See if I can do it in red so you can see it better. Then you would also create that same or similar triangle, for the small one from the tip of the line all the way down to the end of the shadow. And therefore, you can see that they are similar triangles with right angles, which means that you can figure out the missing height of the flagpole by finding your proportions of the corresponding sides between the two triangles. For example, on the small triangle, well, let's start with the big triangle. On the big triangle, the length of the shadow is 7.5 feet, which corresponds to the length of the shadow on the small triangle, which is 2.5 feet. So therefore, we need to divide 7.5 by 2.5 in order to establish what the scale factor is. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And I'm going to go ahead and erase this part above so that's not in our way. And of course you can see that there's a decimal point here that we need to move first. You cannot ever have a decimal point in your divisors, so we need to move that. Oh, oops, gotta go back to my marker. You're gonna move that decimal point one place to the end of your number so that it becomes a whole number. So therefore you have to also move this decimal point to the end of 75. Oops. It's going to end up right there, so I'm going to transfer it up to the top. And go ahead and erase my little miss marks. Still getting used to going back and forth between the eraser and the pen. So now this becomes 25 into 75, which you can probably guess is a scale factor of 3. So when we apply that to our missing side now, now we can see that 4 multiplied by 3, because we're going from small to big, multiplied by 3 becomes a side length of 12 feet. Okay, so that's basically the process of using the shadows and creating similar triangles to find the missing side length of the height of the flagpole.